Are you learning Italian but panic when it's time to speak Italian? Or maybe you're off to Italy and just need a few phrases to survive your first conversation with the locals. Nessun problema, no problem. In this lesson, you'll learn 100 essential Italian phrases to confidently handle various everyday situations, from ordering food to finding your way around those charming Italian piazzas. By the end, you'll have a set of Italian phrases ready to roll off your tongue to make a bella figura, a great impression. And don't worry about taking notes, I've done all the hard work for you. To help you to practice what you're about to learn here today, make sure you download your free PDF cheat sheet, which includes all vocabulary and examples from this lesson. Just click on the link in the description box below this video. Pronti? Are you ready? Iniziamo! Let's get started. Let's familiarize ourselves with some basic conversational Italian. Now, learning Italian fluently sometimes can feel a bit overwhelming, especially with all those grammar rules, verb tenses, and idiomatic expressions. But here's the good news. You don't need to master everything right away to start speaking confidently. In fact, practicing basic conversation skills early on is one of the best ways to improve quickly, and it helps you to build confidence and gets you into the rhythm of the language so you feel more comfortable with real-world communication. Now, when you start familiarizing yourself with common Italian phrases, you give yourself the tools to interact in basic and meaningful ways without constantly falling back on English. You'll find that locals really appreciate your effort to speak their language, no matter how basic it might be at first. And let's be honest, there's nothing more satisfying than being able to understand and be understood in another language. Let's start with a note about the Italian formal you. Now, before we dive into the phrases that you're about to see here today, there's one important thing to keep in mind: the distinction between formal and informal speech in Italian. Now, Italian uses different forms for the pronoun you, depending on whom they are talking to.
Tu
Is informal. This is what you use when speaking to friends, family members, or children. It's the equivalent to saying you in English. There is also
lei,
which is formal. Now, this is used when you're speaking to someone you don't know well, or to show respect to someone older or in a position of authority. This pronoun uses the third person singular form of the verb. In southern Italy, you may also hear
voi,
used as a formal you, but this is less common in modern Italian. Now, in this lesson, we'll focus on the informal tu for the phrases that you're about to see. However, remember that by conjugating your verbs to the third person singular, you can easily adapt these phrases for formal situations too. Now, to learn how to conjugate verbs in Italian, don't miss my video lesson right here. Okay, let's get into the meat and bones of this lesson. We're going to cover 100 of the most common Italian phrases that will get you started in the language right away. Now, the phrases I've selected in this lesson are designed for everyday conversations. There's no complicated grammar or fancy expressions. These are everyday practical sentences that will help you start chatting with native Italian speakers from day one. So, without further ado, here is my guide to 100 common Italian phrases and their pronunciation. I've grouped them by topic to make it easy for you to focus on specific situations. Now, to start with, here's some basic Italian that can be applied to various situations. Phrase 11 is particularly versatile. You can use it for anything from a train schedule that doesn't quite match your plans to sizes that aren't quite right for you. Take a look at these phrases. Excuse me, can I ask you a question?
scusa, posso farti una domanda?
Can you repeat, please?
Puoi ripetere, per favore?
Please speak more slowly.
Parla più lentamente, per favore.
Do you speak English?
Parli inglese?
How do you say in Italian?
Come si dice in italiano?
I don't understand.
Non capisco.
How can I?
Come posso fare per?
What time is it?
Che ore sono?
It's 10 o'clock. At 10.
Sono le 10. Alle 10.
At what time?
A che ora?
That doesn't work.
Non va bene.
Want more phrases? Now, if you're eager to expand your Italian vocabulary, be sure to check out my lesson on the top 100 most common Italian words used in everyday conversation, and you can do that by watching this video right here. Moving on, let's take a look at some popular Italian greetings. What is a conversation without a proper greeting? A sincere hello along with a warm smile is often a key ingredient to any successful interaction. Here are the basic Italian greetings you need to know to break the ice and engage in delightful conversations with the locals. Hello.
Ciao.
Hi.
Salve.
Good morning.
Buongiorno.
Good evening.
Buonasera.
Goodbye.
Arrivederci.
Are you enjoying this lesson? Don't let the learning stop here. Make sure you download your free PDF cheat sheet for this lesson, which you'll find a link to in the description below this video. Now let's move on to introductions and getting to know people in Italian. Now, whether you're traveling through Italy or connecting with an Italian speaker from home, being able to introduce yourself and ask questions is the perfect way to break the ice. The phrases that you're about to see will not only help you to share a bit of yourself, but also get to know others in a friendly and natural way. Take a look. My name is?
Mi chiamo.
What's your name?
Come ti chiami?
Nice to meet you.
Piacere di conoscerti.
Where are you from?
Di dove sei?
I'm from.
Sono di.
I live in.
Vivo a.
What do you do?
Di cosa ti occupi?
Would you like to have a drink?
Ti va di bere qualcosa?
Now, if you want to truly master the art of breaking the ice in Italian, check out my step-by-step lesson on how to introduce yourself and make small talk by watching this video lesson right here. Okay, let's move on to how to ask questions in Italian. Now, questions are the gateway to connection and discovery, allowing you to uncover the rich tapestry of Italian culture. Now, to help you master the art of inquiry, here are the essential question words in Italian that you need to know to form your own engaging questions in Italian. Take a look. How is it made?
Come è fatto?
How much does it weigh?
Quanto pesa?
What does this word mean?
Cosa significa questa parola?
When does the museum open?
Quando apre il museo?
Where is the ticket office?
Dove si trova la biglietteria?
Which tram should I take?
Quale tram devo prendere?
Who's in charge here?
Chi è il responsabile qui?
Why is it called that way?
Perché si chiama così?
Now, to make sure you're using these question words correctly, head over to my lesson on how to use question words in Italian. It covers everything from forming sentences to understanding intonation. Just click on the link right here. Okay, moving on. How do you order food and drink in Italian? Now, a few things immerse you in Italy's rich culture, quite like its food and drink. Imagine yourself at a sun-drenched cafe or a charming trattoria, exchanging friendly chats with the waitress or waiter. Now, by familiarizing yourself with some basic conversational phrases for ordering food and drinks, you'll elevate your dining experience, making it feel a lot more authentic. Take a look at these essential phrases. Can I book a table?
Posso prenotare un tavolo?
A table for two, please.
Un tavolo per due, per favore.
Can I see the menu, please?
Posso vedere il menù, per favore?
Do you have a menu in English?
Avete il menù in inglese?
What's today's special?
Qual è il piatto del giorno?
What do you recommend?
Cosa ci consiglia?
What does this dish include?
Cosa c'è in questo piatto?
I'm allergic to.
Sono allergico, allergica a.
I'm vegetarian.
Sono vegetariano, vegetariana.
How is the house wine?
Com'è il vino della casa?
I'll have.
Prendo.
I'd like a coffee, please.
Vorrei un caffè, per favore.
Can you pack it to take away?
Me lo puoi impacchettare per portarlo via?
The bill, please.
Il conto, per favore.
Now, for more helpful phrases and tips, make sure you watch my lesson on how to order food and drink in Italian. And if you're a coffee lover, don't miss on all my tips on how to order coffee in Italy like a pro. You can find a link to that in the description below. Okay, how do you ask for directions in Italian? In a world where navigation apps often guide our every step, it's easy to overlook the beauty of human interaction. This is where the magic really is. However, when you find yourself wandering the enchanting streets of Italy, knowing how to ask for directions in Italian can transform your journey into fun memories. And even if you don't catch every word of the response, mastering a few key phrases will give you enough context to find your way. Take a look at these phrases. Where is?
Dov'è?
I'm looking for.
Sto cercando.
I'm lost.
Mi sono perso. Persa.
How can I get to?
Come posso arrivare a?
How far is?
Quanto dista?
How long does it take to get to?
Quanto ci vuole per arrivare a?
Is there a nearby?
C'è un vicino?
Where is the bathroom?
Dov'è il bagno?
Can you take me to this address?
Mi può portare a questo indirizzo?
Now, for more, don't miss my complete guide to asking for directions in Italian, which includes a list of common direction words and useful vocabulary for reaching different locations. Just watch the video lesson right here. Are you enjoying this lesson? Don't let the learning stop here. Make sure you download your free PDF cheat sheet, which you'll find a link to below this video. Okay, let's move on to shopping in Italy. Now, whether it's bargaining in the lively markets of Palermo or searching for the perfect outfit in Rome's chic boutiques, knowing what to say will make all the difference. You'll confidently engage with local vendors, ask about their products, and even steer clear of potential scams, all by using these phrases. Take a look. I would like.
Vorrei.
How much is it?
Quanto costa?
How much does it cost per kilo?
Quanto costa al chilo?
Can I try this on?
Posso provare questo? Questa?
Can I have a bigger, smaller size?
Avete una taglia più grande? Piccola?
I like it. I'll take it.
Mi piace. La prendo.
Do you accept credit cards?
Accettate carte di credito?
Can I pay in cash?
Posso pagare in contanti?
Can I have a small discount?
Posso avere un piccolo sconto?
I'm just taking a look, thank you.
Do solo un'occhiata, grazie.
When do the sales start?
Quando iniziano i saldi?
Do you ship internationally?
Fate spedizioni internazionali?
I don't want it.
Non lo voglio.
Next, let's move on to navigating tickets and transportation in Italy. Now, finding one's way through the public transportation system and purchasing tickets for attractions can sometimes pose a few challenges, especially in small villages where hardly anyone speaks English. Now, in this section, I'll give you some essential Italian phrases that will help you to confidently find your way around cities and secure tickets smoothly. Take a look. I'm looking for the subway.
Cerco la metropolitana.
Where is the train station? Bus stop.
Dov'è la stazione? La fermata dell'autobus?
Where can I find a taxi?
Dove posso trovare un taxi?
I need to go to the airport.
Devo andare all'aeroporto.
One ticket, please.
Un biglietto, per favore.
A one-way ticket, please.
Un biglietto di sola andata, per favore.
A return ticket, please.
Un biglietto di andata e ritorno, per favore.
Are there reduced prices for children, students, seniors?
Ci sono prezzi ridotti per bambini, studenti, pensionati?
Do I have to validate the ticket?
Devo obliterare il biglietto?
What time does the train, bus arrive?
A che ora arriva il treno? Autobus?
What time does the train, bus depart?
A che ora parte il treno? Autobus?
Now let's move on to dealing with accommodation in Italian. Now when you're staying in Italy, especially in smaller bed and breakfasts or countryside inns, it's a good idea to have some basic Italian phrases up your sleeve. Now while staff at larger chains usually speak good English, employees in smaller establishments may not. Now in this section, you'll find a series of phrases that will help you with your accommodation needs, whether it's discussing a reservation or asking about hotel amenities. Take a look. Do you have any rooms available?
Avete camere disponibili?
I would like to book a double room, a twin room, with single beds.
Vorrei prenotare una camera matrimoniale, doppia con letti singoli.
I have a reservation under the name of...
Ho una prenotazione a nome di...
The room is too small, noisy. Is it possible to change it?
La stanza è troppo piccola, rumorosa. È possibile cambiarla?
What time is breakfast? Check out.
A che ora è la colazione? Check out?
Can I leave my luggage here after checkout?
Posso lasciare i bagagli qui dopo il check-out?
Is there Wi-Fi?
C'è il Wi-Fi?
What's the Wi-Fi password?
Qual è la password del Wi-Fi?
The air conditioning, heating isn't working.
L'aria condizionata, il riscaldamento non funziona.
Do you have a map of the city?
Avete una mappa della città?
Can you recommend a good restaurant?
Ci potete consigliare un buon ristorante?
And of course, it's important to know how to ask for help in Italian during an emergency. Now imagine you're in a situation where you need help urgently, but no one around you speaks English. This is where knowing some key Italian emergency phrases can truly make a difference. So let's arm you with some key phrases to help you navigate emergencies with confidence. And che Dio ce la mandi buona. Let's hope for the best. Take a look at these phrases. Help!
Aiuto!
Watch out!
Attenzione!
There's an emergency.
C'è un'emergenza.
Call the police, an ambulance.
Chiama la polizia, un'ambulanza.
I feel sick.
Sto male.
Where is the hospital?
Dov'è l'ospedale?
I need a doctor.
Ho bisogno di un dottore.
Can you help me, please?
Puoi aiutarmi, per favore?
Someone stole my bag, my wallet.
Qualcuno mi ha rubato la borsa, il portafoglio.
Go away.
Vai via.
Now, to continue your learning and to help you practice everything you've learned here today, make sure you download your free PDF cheat sheet for this lesson, and you'll find a link to that in the description below this video. If you enjoyed this lesson, then you'll love Intrepid Italian, my series of online self-paced video courses that break down everything you need to know about Italian using my unique 80-20 method. More details in the description below. If you enjoyed this lesson, don't miss my lesson on how to cheat your way to fluency in Italian using modal verbs. Just click on this link right here. And if you're planning a trip to Italy, don't miss my travel tips guide on 48 things you should never do in Italy. Just watch this video right here. In the meantime, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on those notifications so you get an alert when I post more video lessons like this one. Until next time, un abbraccio. Ciao!